Walking near the west gate, you are approached by a scrawny kid in a guard uniform, which is clearly too big for his small frame. "Hey, you all are famous," he says with a big smile. "I worked as a caravan guard before I got this job. Met with a big Enox guy who always talked about you. He made you seem like the nicest, most amazing people." His smile and excitement doesn't waver. "Say, my detail's doing some work to repair the wall damage from the last vermling attack. Would you mind helping us? It'll be fun." Yeah. We could agree to help the presumptuous kid, or tell the kid that you must have the wrong group of adventurers. I think we could help. It's probably going to take some time, but I think we could do it. And I think that was worth it. It's hard work, but the kid's enthusiasm is infectious. He wants to know all about your exploits and adventures, and he and his detail prove to be a great audience. By the end of the day, it hardly feels like you've worked at all. +1 reputation, +1 prosperity. I think that's a good way to start, right? So, hello friends, and welcome back for some more Olympus Chosen. So I've gone through the cards here, and we'll do that really quick and then jump into the scenario. First, of course, Bright Aegis is coming in, and I've dropped Lay on Hands. Alright, so I brought Lay on Hands in for that last scenario and realized that I just wasn't able to use it in the way that I wanted to, and maybe it was just the scenario. I needed the momentum, and then I got stuck, and maybe that loot would have been helpful, but I wasn't really in a position to loot very often with her, which is unfortunate. I'll probably try to bring it back sometime, but for this scenario, I'm thinking we need all the help that we can get for a few reasons, and I'll go over that. Feistus, Curative Aerosol, and I've dropped 2 cards here. Actually, I've dropped Toxic Bolt for the Curative Aerosol, mostly because I felt like this wasn't as helpful as I was wanting it to be, and also for today's scenario. So again, this one might come back in. I also dropped Net Shooter, and I'm bringing in Flamethrower. More on this later. But I think this is going to be more useful with that, because a Curative Aerosol, I'll be able to move with the top ability as well as heal. But moving with that top ability makes this bottom ability a bit stronger, because now I can move into a position where that shield is going to be more effective, instead of hoping, hey, like, people don't move away from me, let's wait for the shield. I think this is going to be more effective in that way. And 21 is still fairly quick initiative, so that extra shield from here paired with what Electrona is going to be having, I think that's going to be a good combination. Erebus. We brought in Black Arrow last time, and I think I dropped Smoke Step for that. So I'm going along with that, but I've also dropped Dancing Shadows because I'm wanting Empowering Void again for this scenario. I just took a look at the enemies we're up against, and it is going to be a nightmare. So we're going to the Nightmare Peak. A couple of things caught my attention pretty quickly here as I was going through. Alright, Frost Demons, Night Demons, and Wind Demons. We're going to be seeing some Savas Ice Storms, maybe just the one, but you can see here that they've reached a new level, level 4. So us reaching level 7, 7, and 5, if you take the average of that, and then divide that by 2, rounding up, always round up, then we're getting our party level. I think I described this before in the past, but I just want to do it again for any newcomers. We're now level 4. Things get very, very hairy at level 4. I feel like in the board game, this is when you flip over the card for each of the types of monsters, and I don't know what it is on the other side of that card, but it looks a lot worse than what it was before. So we're looking at frost demons, the normals anyway, with 10 health, so they've increased by 2. I don't remember what the movement and attack and all that stuff was before, but they are getting heftier, a bit faster, and hit harder in general. Sometimes those numbers don't go up all the way, 1 or 2, but sometimes they can go up substantially. Night demons, they're gaining a little bit. I think it's mostly the attack. That's the attack, maybe the movement. We haven't seen the Savas yet. Savas Ice Storm. I'm not sure if we've seen them yet, but they do come in with an innate ability of shield 1 and 3 pierce. So that means Electrana, no matter how much shield she has, well, as long as it's 3 or less, he's going to be dealing damage, or the Savas here, it is going to be dealing some damage to her. If we have more than 3, that would be wonderful, but that's going to be rare occasions. Then the Wind Demons, they're coming in with 7 health. They're flying and they have shield. And this is a boss scenario. So this is the Winged Horror. 36 health, a movement of 5, and an attack of 4. It says winged, but it's not flying. I was actually surprised by that. You can see here that flying is innate for the Wind Demon, but it's not for the Winged Horror. Apparently it has wings, but it's grounded. Like a chicken. We can think of it like a chicken, right? So that was partly the reason why I wanted Empowering Void. Another reason why I wanted Flamethrower for that wound ability or status, and because the Winged Horror can be wounded, but it can't be poisoned, disarmed, muddled, stunned, or cursed. But we can push it, we can pull it, which means if it's not flying, which is what it's suggesting here, that we might be able to throw some traps down, pull it over that, and also wound it. Electrana, you know, going really, really hard for more shield is kind of my thought with her at this time. So I am remembering, actually, is it this? No. I thought there was a push. Maybe it's in here, actually. There it is. Terrorblade. An attack 3, push 3. So if I had that, I definitely would be bringing it along. Alright. Well, let's not waste any more time. I think we're going right for this. Maybe this is a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. Let's go to the Temple of the Great Oak and bless everybody to get some more. I know I was talking about saving, but I think this is one of those times where blessing is almost a necessity. So we have 6 blesses between the 3 of us. If we can pull some of those to get through any of the enemies at a fast rate, or pulling that against the Winged Horror, that would be a great thing. Let's go for it. So along the road, a rustling in a nearby thicket stops you in your tracks. You crouch down and assume a defensive stance. Suddenly, a tiny ball of fur with short, stubby legs leaps out at you. It barks at you twice in an ineffectual, high-pitched tone and then begins to wag its tail. You relax your weapons. What is such a small, defenseless puppy doing out in the wilderness? That is a good question. We could leave the puppy to fend for itself, or we could take it back to Gloomhaven. Now, I'm not sure if we just like pick up the puppy, we go to our scenario, our objective, and then we go back to Gloomhaven, or if we have to go back to Gloomhaven now and then out. I feel like, I mean, maybe this puppy truly is just beyond us. I'm not entirely sure if we need to be saving everything, right? Adorable as the puppy is, you are not the ones to care for it. You're headed into danger, and you can't let anything distract you from the task at hand. It follows you for a while, barking in indignation, but eventually wanders off.
With the ice altar destroyed, climbing the rest of the way up the mountain is thankfully uneventful. You're almost enjoying yourself, admiring the view of the entire countryside, when the view suddenly grows dark, despite it only being midday. You're very close to the peak now, and you surmise that this development has something to do with the evil presence at the summit. A sharp screeching rings out, and you crouch down, squinting through the darkness. Near the peak, you see many dark shapes scrabbling and writhing, as if the mountain itself is alive. Squinting further, you notice that the writhing is moving down the mountain toward you. It seems your presence has not gone unnoticed. You ready your weapons and prepare to fight your way to the peak.
So that puppy, that is for somebody out there had said that it's difficult. You know, you can roleplay all day and be the most evil group to ever grace this world, and still will help a kitten out of a tree because you know it's going to help you. No, not me. Okay, so Streamliner or Layabout, 7 or fewer experience. That might actually be an okay thing for us to go for. I just have to remember to look at it, but she might be able to get this. Or have 5 or more cards in your hand. I'd like to say that's probably not as doable. Let's try for Layabout, because I think this is going to be painful. I think it's going to be very painful. I have very little hope to get this on the first try, but we'll certainly go for it. I think we're going to have to be using every resource, and if we can keep 7 or lower, then that's going to help her out quite a bit, right? So, but our first objective is to kill, you know, the winged horror. And it's our only objective, actually. We don't have to kill anything else. But as you'll see, these Savas are very, very painful if you leave them alone for too long. Fast healer, your health at the end of the scenario is equal to your maximum? Maybe. Cause a trap? Yep. Neutralizer. Pacifist kill? No. Aggressor? Sure. We'll go for that again. Alright, round 1. Here we go. What's that glinting in the corner? A treasure chest? Right there, huh? Oh, it's behind 2 traps. I see. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get us to cross over these traps. Stun. There's another one there. So we've got 2 normal night demons and just 1 normal Savas ice storm. Then we go into this long, thin corridor, into a V-shaped corridor, into a mega room back there, where I assume the winged horror is going to be. But just these 3 enemies, we'll be able to do some quick work with Spirit of the Night. So if we can take one of these out and then maybe send them back here to take the Savas Ice Storm out, wonderful. We've got some difficult terrain here too, so a jump would be pretty good. I think that would be pretty good, actually. And an obstacle. Alright. Alright, well, let's see what we can do in round 1. So we're going to go first with Electrona. And we're going to go with Bright Aegis for that shield 2, retaliate, bringing in light, and righteous strength for a move and shield. I don't think I really like the idea of bringing both in, but I was kind of looking at all the other options, and it's basically, I just want to move a little bit, right? But I also don't want to use another... use Unwavering Mandate for the movement. I don't want to get too far ahead is what I'm trying to get here. Having a bunch of shield would be great, but I don't want... I also would like to maybe use this shield in the future too. I think I'm going to bring her right up into this so that they don't move, potentially. Otherwise, they're going to be swarming her, and that's okay too, but I'm hoping maybe I can start making some movement. Then at 20, Stun Shot and Tinkerer's Tools for... Let's throw a trap down here, and then we can stun maybe you or whatever. Then we have Doomed Breeze for Erebus. Well, we go late with Spirit of the Night. Maybe they pull, they infuse darkness. And if they don't, what we could do is use her mana potion for that. And maybe he can use... Oh, that's right, he doesn't have one. I keep forgetting that he doesn't have one. But it might be worth it to use it. I'm not sure. And then I move 3 to Curse, and we'll think about how that's going to work, how that's going to look. Okay. Hey, there it is. Perfect. Okay. So they're going to be coming in, attacking for 6, which is pretty painful, but we will be able to stun one of them, so that's alright. Only one's going to be attacking. That's good. And then Savas Ice Storm back here is going to disarm, target all adjacent enemies, move 3, attack 2 at range 5, and infusing air. He looks like he's getting ready for something, so I think we'll be able to kill one of them depending on where this guy lands. I don't think I'll be able to get close enough, but maybe we can figure out a way to make sure that he dies too soon. So I will get a chance to move up, which is good. I'm thinking here, my plan is, what I want to see, what I want to see is undo. I'm hoping that I can use with my stun trap here, I can get hook gun next time. So if I move up to here, then I can stun you. I won't be attacked, and then I can pull you over the stun the next time too. I just don't want him to get in trouble back there. But I need to leave space to pull him through too. So I think this is the best idea. If I do this, then he's going to be moving up here anyway, and he'll be blocking as well. So I can't get too far, actually. If I go here, then this one would walk to here, and I could pull it over... Oh, what's the range on that again? Range 3, pull 2. So from here, that's 1, 2, 3, pull 2 into the trap. So I put the trap here instead. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. You know what? It doesn't matter because he's going to be standing here anyway. So yeah, it's not looking like we're going to be able to do exactly what I want to do, and maybe that's fine. Maybe I just start moving and work with what I've got instead of trying to stun everything. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to work with what I've got. If I move here, then I'm blocking. This one's going to come here, then I won't be able to jump over anybody. No. So I don't want to get too far. I really just want to make it work though, like put it here and then it's not gonna work. Alright. We'll skip it. It was a good idea, but I don't think it's gonna work. Another thing I could do is stun you. I don't know if it's really going to matter which one I stun though. If I stun you, you're gonna move up to here. If I stun you, actually if I stun you, then you're going to stay right where you are, then he can move up to make the attack against you, and then we can continue moving. That would actually clear some space for us to start moving through. I mean, I could just use Volatile Bomb right now to do this, to wound both of them, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's stun you maybe. Actually, I'm gonna stun you. Awesome. You've pulled both of your most terrible cards you could. I love it. It's actually perfect. I could use this to move him over that too. I'm kind of cool with that, but then I've pulled all these for nothing. Huh. Then he could move 1, 2, 3 to kill this one, and he'd be stuck back there. I don't know. I don't want to use everything I've got in the first rounds, so I'm going to skip. We have plenty of time to heal. I'm okay with it. Wow, you can see from way back there, huh? Oh, that's right. Oh, I had to use it, and that's the thing. When you have it, this chainmail on the next 3 sources of damage, gain 1 shield. You have to use it. You can't skip out on it for attacks that have pierce. So, all right. Well, let's move up. We'll start getting some curses out. I think that's a good idea. There. 1 down. Now maybe we want to get those 2 cards right back again. The issue is that this guy is so far away. So I think I'll save it for now. And because he's always going to be doing range attacks, I'll pull it later when we get through all of this. I'll just pull it later. All right. So I'll just end your turn. Round 2. Alright, so first up we're going with Erebus. With Black Arrow, an attack of 4, range 4, with Muddle and Curse. Keep going with those curses, I think that's going to be good. Plus that's a pretty decent attack anyway. It will be at a disadvantage because it's a Night Demon. And then Grim Sustenance, we can loot and pull up Darkness for the next round. Which might be good, not sure yet. Then we have Electrona. Move 3, shield 1. I might have her start moving a little bit, or I might just, I think I'm going to make this attack first, and then we can discuss movement after that. But I'm hoping this is actually going to be enough to kill this guy, and we'll also be strengthening, and yeah. So those 2 attacks should be, hoping that it's going to be good enough. Then we can start moving and shield up. The shield really isn't all that necessary, actually. I think I'm going more for the initiative at this rate instead of going at 29. So let's go with this, and then at 37, reinvigorating elixir and disorienting flash. I want to go later. Actually, let's do this. And once again, we'll discuss on where you're going to be going. All right. I'm very afraid of what this guy can do. We need to get to him pretty quickly. And I've already used my my stun shot. So I might want to take that back. Okay, good. It's interesting, but I don't think we're going to be necessarily near him for this to work. And you're going super early, and you're already bringing in darkness. But it's an attack of 4, okay. +2, yeah, we'll block all that. So we'll make this attack. Let's think about where you're going to be going. 1, 2. That costs 2 for you to stand here, so you're gonna go here. You're not flying. It looks like he's flying, but he's not flying. So he's gonna go 1, 2 because he can't. Well, he can't end here with just 2 movement and flying anyway, but from here, it would be making an attack out 2 rows. These 2 and then these 3 hexes. So as long as we're not standing here before his turn, then we're fine. But I think we can get in a position to pull him onto that stun trap for the next round. I think we can do that. So let's try to get you going first. Go. So if we don't kill him, he's got 1 more attack and then he's going to be dying anyway. So, and we're just gonna sit here and loot. I could move up a little bit, but I want to leave some spaces open for a moment. And now is actually a good time, since he's moving up, I think now is a good time for pulling Spirit of the Night back. But I'm wondering if I can get it using another way. So I think I might wait. But the problem is, do I want it now or later? I want it now. I'd like to kill this guy quick. Because if he's gonna walk right here, we could pull him over the trap, stun him, and then you can walk up and kill him in the next round. It is a possible thing. Let's go for it. We want this, and I'm thinking Doomed Breeze again, so we can use that move 3 to curse, and then walk while we're walking up, and then we'll kill it. Okay. Next, we'll make this attack. Come on. Oh, got rid of one of our blessings, but it's okay. Still died anyway. And they're strengthened for the next round, which I'm not entirely sure if that means much, but it's gonna go here. It's an attack of just 2. And we don't... I mean, we'd be getting... I think we go for it. Let's move up. From here, it could only attack this cone here. So it will have to move up to here. I just want to get moving, you know? So we'll just stand right here. This shield is not going to do anything. It has an innate Pierce 3. How much healing health would you have after something like that? Right now you're down 6. So we'll undo it. I'll be fine. I'll just have him do the healing. Yep. Couple damage, not that terrible. All right. We're gonna move up to here. Pick up some loot. I mean, we're all strengthened, but for this is basically all going to waste, but... Okay. Yep. And now it's 4 gold, so we'll get rich a bit quicker. Rich. I say rich, but... Alright. let's go through this. We want to go early, and we want hook gun. Okay? We're going to pull you over to the stun trap as early as possible. We can heal a little bit. You, one more with that too. Then we want, we have darkness ready. So we want Spirit of the Night, but we want her to get out of the way first. We'll use Prepare for the Kill with his boots, I think. So we are bringing in darkness again. I don't know if it's going to be that necessary, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we just need her to get out of the way. So we need to go early with you. We'll go tactical order to move. And we can have her heal up too. Alright. Summon Wind Demon. Look at that. Fortunately, that's not going to be happening. They do go really late, as you can see. 98. So basically anybody, except for people taking a long rest, but you're not going to be able to do anything anyway. But these things summon wind demons. And it's a Savas Ice Storm. So you might get a hint of what might be coming after that too. Whoa. Alright, we'll make this attack. Oh boy, there was a lot of stuff in there. And then we'll pull you right over that stun. Good. Now we don't have to deal with that. And we're going to skip our movement and then have our friend here heal up a tad more. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, move. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm trying to get to here. Infuse an element. Infuse an element. We're infusing light. So maybe we can get Empowering Command the next turn. So we don't want to get too far away. Where can he stand? 1, 2, 3. With Prepare for the Kill. And then 2 more with his boots. So if I just stand right here, or here, or here, then we'll be good. Let's maybe go here. I don't know why, but it seems like it's out of the way. So we'll go there. And we'll heal ourselves a tad. A tad. I guess we're all the way healed up again. Okay. That and 1, 2. Okay. Well, maybe we just move back a little bit more. Okay. My bad. We can keep going. There's no reason to do that. Luckily, you are a normal enemy, so there he goes. So the stun, yes, that wasn't as important, but pulling him over this difficult terrain was really what I was going for here. I wasn't able to jump all the way over it. He doesn't have any jump yet. I'd like to get a jump for him, but so we are still needing some movement to get over this, but he still has a jump, I believe, so he should be fine. All right. Cleared the room pretty quickly. That's not too bad, right? This is round 4. Could be a lot worse. So we'll do this, and I think we'll just get moving with. I'd like to. Basically, what I'm thinking of doing is trying to get. Around here and then get some cards for him. So we'll go invisible to get ready. And then I guess I could use Armor of the Night. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Wait, she's standing next to him. And then from here, we can go with... It's all attack cards. Wow, look at all this. I guess I'll use Hammer Blow to move quite a bit. And then we want to jump with Ink Bomb. And nobody needs any healing. Otherwise, you know, I'd go for Curative Aerosol. But I don't know what else to go with here. I guess I'll just go with Gas Canister, and I'm not going to place a trap or anything like that. This trap is kind of out of the way. I keep saying trap. Treasure chest. This treasure chest is kind of out of the way. I'd like to grab it, but I did not bring... I have Tinker's Tools, actually, so I could put him here and then spend the next turn to go pick it up. And then, so in 3 turns, he's kind of like doing a lot of work instead of getting through this next... I'll just have to think about it, but I don't know if I want to use a stamina potion just to get Tinker's Tools to disarm, and then... Because I can't jump, you know? I'm not going to burn a card for a loot 2 here, so... Yeah. Alright, well, we'll go with what we've got. And I can think about that later. And we'll get him some cards. We have 3, so we'll have 3 more, which is pretty decent. I'm thinking Spirit of the Night, probably a pretty good one. Grim Sustenance would be good too, if I can get like a move 1, 2, 3. And I guess maybe what I need to do is get another +1 on Prepare for the Kill. I think that's probably what I'm going to have to do. To make this a move 4, that would be pretty helpful. 1 more. I guess let's go Black Arrow. Let's grab Black Arrow. Maybe I can use that bottom ability there. And move 4, we'll just jump next to the door here. And the Tinkerer. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like a good place. And I'm just not gonna put a trap down. Why would I put a trap down at this point? Alright. I mean, maybe what we could do is use Doomed Compass to get to move somebody while he's messing about back here. I'll do it. I'm not too excited about this, but I'll do it. Maybe this is something really cool. This is a boss, so maybe it's something really cool. Round 5. So disarm, and then we just want to move a tad. I guess we'll use Flamethrower. And then in the next round we can use Dangerous Contraption and Curative Aerosol really to get him moving. I think that might be a really good idea, because she's probably going to be in some trouble in there, right? So I think we're just gonna have to walk in and look to deal some damage. But I think I want to use Black Arrow again, the top ability, because he's not gonna be able to get too far in there. He doesn't have his boots either, and I don't want to use the boots. I don't want to use this Moon Earring just for the boots. So we'll go with Empowering Void and just move up a tad and hope that that's really enough. From here, okay, well we can't tell, but it'd be nice if it said like, yeah, you can't see now, but if the door's open, then sure, we'll have to see. All right. But we do want to go later than 23, don't we? Yeah, so we'll go with something else here. I guess I'll do 91. That will allow everybody to move in a bit more. So, the thing is, we're going to have to take a rest. Once we open this door, we're going to have to take a rest with her. So using this might not be necessarily the best thing. So I'll just use this and go for the attack 5. Okay, just a couple normals. Interesting. And then okay, a normal but an elite there. We have a whole bunch of traps in here. Stun, stun, stun. Obstacle, obstacle. Then we have you. We don't have ice. Okay, good. Good. So this is going to move to attack 4 at range 2. I'd really like to move in and make this attack. Even if I back up a little bit, it's going to be able to go 1, 2, and then make an attack. I could use my boots to walk up further away, I guess, but what are they going to do? Move 3, attack 4, disarm. We have to remember that. The wind demon... The elite wind demon has an innate ability to disarm now. The level 4 is no joke. No joke. Okay. You can see here the normal does not have that. Just the elite. So even if this one here is going to go 1, 2, 3, and then it has a range of 3. So 1, 2, 3. So as long as I'm not standing there, so here is okay. Oops. This hex is good. So let's do this. Whoop. Yeah, there's got to be a button. There's got to be like a hotkey for this. Is it R? F? Hey, fast forward. That's what it is. I think when I go to hit D to do this, sometimes I hit F instead, and that's what's going on. All right, I think I figured it out. Skip the rest of that movement. I'm going to make this attack. It would have been wonderful to get a skewer through that. That's not going to be the case. All right, we do have to deal with the retaliate too, but I'll take it. These are both attack 4s, but we'll be able to heal her up. We can heal her up. She is going to be taking a long rest too. Yikes. This better be good. This better be good. If I take damage for this, I'm going to be angry. $30 gold. That was worth it. All right, that was worth it. They pulled both of them. They don't have any more now. Well, hey, guess what? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they're too far away. So I mean, I don't think that's worth. Do I use the moon earring to make this attack? I kind of want to use it because if I can make this attack on one of them and really take one of them out now, that might actually be really helpful. Because that's gonna mean that one of them is going, or both of them. Well, maybe one less is what I'm trying to get at here. One of them is going to be dealing damage to her during her long rest. Maybe not both of them. You know? Maybe. I could use my eagle eye goggles to try to take you out. I could also just attack you to muddle you instead. Like this. I gotta do it. Because I don't want to have to deal with major attacks next round. So, we're going to use this. Move up to here. Yeah, let's move up as far as possible, I guess. And then we'll do this. We're going to use the eagle eye goggles. And I'm thinking, if I make the attack here, you know, if I make the attack here, then this is probably dead. But if I make the attack here, then it's going to take the muddle and the curse. And that might be more worth than just killing you. So it would not have killed the other one anyway. So I'm glad I went for you, I guess. Man, that was not fun at all. All right. We won't stay invisible. So I'm thinking long rest. We can get our chainmail, our boots back. You can go late with a heal kind of a thing. Move 4 and then move 2, heal 2, move 2, heal 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can heal her for 4. That's the case, then we need to do something with you. But I need to be going invisible. I'm thinking I do something like this. And this, maybe? It's just going to make an attack. That'd be 1, 2, 3. But I can go invisible at that point. Maybe I could stand like right here so that the other one doesn't make an attack. Or stand here so one of them moves up and doesn't make an attack. Or one can move up but not the other. We need to figure out a way to... I guess we can go through... Nope. We're going to have somebody clear a trap here. It is just a stun, but I guess he can run up and maybe disarm one. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to have to go with, though. Move up, deal a couple damage, go invisible. Also, curse again is a good thing. But I need to get darkness infused so that I could use Spirit of the Night as well. Maybe I should be doing something like that. I'll use this to muddle and Grim Sustenance to just move a little bit, but I don't know. I'll use these two and I'll figure that out. I want to see what they're doing. We're not going to be doing any pushes, and then they're going to move up and deal or attack for 3 with Pierce 3. So it might be good. We can have, if we stand like right here, then only one of them is going to be able to attack her, while these two will be doing some attacks. She'll be disarmed again, but honestly, her being disarmed is not that big of a deal. I think it's best that we stand here so that we're blocking these. Another curse. And I could use this with my jagged sword, and that might be pretty helpful too. What number are you? You're 1, and then you're 3. So maybe you decide to walk over here, but I don't know if that's necessarily its choice. And then this one would walk to here to make the attack against you. But I think using the jagged sword here is a good idea. I'm now realizing that I could have, I wouldn't have been able to stand here or here is the problem. So, yeah, anyway. Let's make the attack here. Whoops. I did click that. I clicked that. Okay. Yeah. Would have been nice to deal a little bit more damage, but this one's probably dead now. I could have used, yeah, my Cloak of Invisibility, but I didn't have enough movement to get to here. To use Doomed Breeze instead is what I'm trying to get at. Use Doomed Breeze and still move up and go invisible, but as I keep saying, I didn't have enough movement. So we'll end here. We are invisible. Ah, right. She's going to be disarmed for her rest, so it doesn't matter that much. So she didn't take too much damage. Of course, here comes one. Okay. So it did decide to go way over there. And pulling that is even better. I'd love seeing when they pull the times 0 instead of a curse. That means those 2 curses are still in there. They get shuffled back. All of that gets shuffled back together. So it's great when I like seeing pulling curses for myself, but it's better if they don't pull them all the time. So it's great when they do, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's still good when they do. So let's move up next to you. And I think now might be a good time to use this, but the problem is I don't have anywhere to move through. Ugh. Yeah, this would be really good, but because you're standing or flying over that trap, I think I will find a way to use the Doomed Compass so that I don't need to disarm a trap. Maybe just disarm one, but I can go around this one too. So. Alright, we'll skip the movement, heal you up. We don't need to use the movement here, I guess. Although it wouldn't be too bad, I guess. We could just move up to here. We could do this, skip movement and then heal her up again. So that way they're both taking a hit instead of just one of them. And they both have a ton of health there, so. Okay, Sunkeeper's turn, we can heal even more. And I'm thinking we use this for darkness now, so that I can maybe run up and kill this this wind demon, which will allow this space to open up, and then we can move that over the trap, something like that. So that might be a good thing to do. I think that's a great thing to do. It's worth using it. It's unfortunate that she's not using it for herself, but I think it's good to use it when we need it. This is fairly necessary. Oh boy. Well, we definitely don't want to get rid of these two. This one I really don't want to get rid of. I need this one, and Dazzling Charge might be what I get rid of. Ugh. No, Unwavering Mandate. I feel like this one might be really good at the end, so it's really difficult to choose that. Dazzling Charge, because I can attack here and here and here. You know what? Dazzling Charge is gone. That's not a mistake. We have darkness ready. Let's move up. We'll do that quickly. Let's go. Oh no. Okay. That's okay. He can take a long rest. Okay. Let's go late. And then it's just you. So we'll go early with this to block out some of that. And maybe, actually, let's use Illuminate the target for the attack of 6 so that he makes this attack too. That's great. Or as well. This is why I'm okay with her being the target of being disarmed, because she can just have other people make her attacks while she's helping them, or having people move around. She doesn't need to be attacking, right? So I think that's good. So we've got some pulls going on here, but I guess the only thing would be you being pulled to here if you're the target. But because they're tying, that's not going to be the case. It is a range 4, you're a range 3. Okay. And then this is kind of a problem, but maybe we can take care of it first. So, okay. Well, let's actually do this first. I want to make this attack. Yep. We'll make this attack with Eagle Eye Goggles because he's going to get it right back anyway. Come on, buddy. Fantastic. Well done. Of course, the problem, as you're going to see here, is now we don't have anybody to move over this. But we can, maybe I'll still have him do it, or maybe we'll just say screw it and we can get rid of it in another way. So he's got his tinker tools, so should be all right. Now this is going to move to here, take a wound, attack, and then die because of this retaliate here. So no matter what I do, it's gonna be dead beforehand. So I think we're just gonna have to let it ride out, basically. So good, fantastic. Oh. What happened back there? We'll block that. Huh. What a weird turn of events. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna move over to here. We're gonna skip the double your attack because we just want to make this attack here. Pick up some loot along the way. What a strange turn of events. That worked out way too perfectly. Of course, now we're standing in the way, and we need to pull you across the that stun trap. What I'm seeing is going to happen is it's going to pull us, but now we don't need to use this doomed compass. Alright. I'm thinking disorienting flash, because one, it's a burn, and I'm not seeing it being so necessary at this time. We've got this one room. If we go in and we take it out as fast as possible, then we won't need to stun. But I feel like it's too scary to get rid of. I'd like to keep this. I mean, this is when I would say Tinkerer's Tools is gone. But I guess Hook Gun. Here we go. Hook Gun is gone because pulling you over a trap is not going to be an easy task at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I want to go all the way around that. I'd really like to go here, but that means you guys are going to have to move out of the way, one of you. So, let's see. Round 8. Alright, well, I've got a pretty interesting turn here. And I also realized one thing. We've got cause a trap to be sprung or disarmed on your turn. We did that. And what Hephaestus this is going to be doing is using, not Ink Bomb, we'll use Dangerous Contraption to go 1, 2, 3, 4, disarm this trap here. Alright. I was actually thinking of 1, 2, 3, 4, but this thing's clearly not going to move, so we'll come around here, disarm this trap, and then Electrona, she's kind of on her way. We're on round 8, and she's only gained 2 experience. What is she doing, right? So I want to see, actually, is there a way? I know there's a way to do it. Where is it? Is it... Okay, when you put the cursor on them, you can see how much XP... Okay, how much XP they have total? It doesn't show how much they've gained this scenario. But, oh wait, can we, no. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so she's going at 29, so she's going after Feistus gets rid of this trap. She's going to go 29 with tactical order, move an ally 4, which is going to be Erebus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she herself will go 1, 2, 3 and shield. 1, 2, 3 plus her boots. So we can back, kind of get over here maybe. And then, and then he's going to take a long rest. Now, unfortunately, Aggressor is already passed. That was one thing that I noticed. It's too bad, but I took a turn to get ready to open that door, and I think it was worth it. So, this is going to push, unfortunately, but nobody's going to be standing in a position to be pushed into a trap, which is technically what they really want to be doing. They are going to disarm 2 of us. Ooh, but the attack isn't too bad. Okay, so move to here. We'll just have 2 people kind of doing healing and all that weird stuff, and or supporty kind of stuff, right? We could move it away, but I now want to keep this. There's got to be a really good thing to use for that, so it has to be, right? Now we'll have you move over to here. And then I'll use my boots to get over here. Oh, you know what it's going to do? It's probably going to move back here and then push her here. So I might as well just go there, right? I mean, there's really no... It's going to move... Maybe it moves here. If I go here, it's going to go here or here. And then it's going to attack both of us. Regardless, I'm going to be pushed into this corner anyway. I'm going to move into the corner just to do it. I don't know. Confirm the action, take a little bit less damage. And I don't think I want to use my heal potion at the moment. Whoops. She needs... Well, she does need 3 more. It wouldn't be a bad thing necessarily to heal. But I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it. Let's see what it does. Oh, you know what? Okay, if I stood here, then she would be the target. But because, or the focus, the monster's focus. But because I was standing here, then Hephaestus is the focus because he went earlier. This is what's going on here, right? So then it backed up this way so that it would not be adjacent to this target. Strange. Because he's standing, or I keep saying he, whatever, this wind demon is standing next to this, so it's going to focus on these 2. It'll focus on you first, then it moves this way, because it wants to make an attack against you, and then because this was earlier, I guess it would make the attack against this one instead of this one. I don't know. I guess if it moved back here, then it would attack both of you. This is tricky. I don't know. I think it kind of went randomly. It focused on you first, and then it decided this part randomly, like which way do we want to go, and then it went by, okay, you were first, so it focused on you next. And then it decided which way to go, maybe. In that case, it'd be these 2. You know, in the board game, really, when it comes down to things like this, you just make like a choice real quick and move on. I I can't stand when I'm trying to like, okay, meticulously think which direction is it going to go in. But anyway, let's perform our long rest. I'm thinking as I'm saying that, but we want to keep that. We definitely want to keep that and that. You know, I'd love to use this in this room if there's a normal. So maybe we keep that too. And then these two are move 6s, so they might be they might be helpful if we get in a position of we need to move somewhere quickly. Doomed Breeze. I'd like to add another curse. Cloak of Shade. That's gone. All right. End your turn. Round 9. So these... Oh no, he can attack because he rested right after that. So maybe what I want to do is something like prepare for the kill to get moving, and we want to be going really early with her so that... Well, as early as I possibly can, so that we can use like another attack right down there. We need to be hitting this pretty hard, so we'll think about it in round 9. So we'll go first with Erebus, and I changed my mind. I'm going to go Black Arrow for a Muddle and Curse, and Doomed Breeze for another Curse. Let's just throw as many curses into their modifier deck as possible before we go fight the boss, who I will not be able to curse. So as long as there's other enemies in that room with them, which certainly there should be, then I can be cursing them. But I'd like to be focusing my attention on the boss as much as possible. 23, I hope, is fast enough for an attack 4 and another attack 4. And then he's Feist. This is gonna go Ink Bomb and Reinvigorating Elixir so that he can jump over this trap and heal somebody. 21. Nope. And look at that. He's pulling right into that trap. Of course he is. So I'm hoping that maybe I use my Eagle Eye goggles. Ooh! Fantastic. So, if this is the case, I don't want to be standing next to that stun trap. Although, if Erebus stands next to the stun trap, or she stands next to the stun trap, I don't really know. Like, I don't want anyone to stand next to that stun trap, but they are going to be pulled into it and stunned. All it has to do is just back up here and pull one of them into the stun trap. So, I'm still going to do this. It's probably going to be him now. So let's continue with those curses. Excuse me. Oh, never mind. Because it's muddled, it didn't do it. Oh! Wow. That worked really well. Except now he's stunned, disarmed, so... Oh, for crying out loud. So I can't use this because he's disarmed. For crying out loud. Alright, well, get moving. Or, he's disarmed. Yeah, did I say disarmed? I think I said disarmed. Now we'll just jump over here. And heal you. There we go. Didn't even need to use that. Now, should I use this to get it moving this way? Because I need to get it. I need to get it moving this way. If it goes backwards on us, we're kind of getting screwed. We need to be killing this now. So, let's see here. I could do something like this, stun shot. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. And I'll use... I want to use gas canister now, but let's not. But I might want to use a trap or two on the enemy, on the boss. So I need to use hook gun, never mind. So I'll use gas canister to get this going. And that way we can start pulling cards immediately. So when we do walk in here, we'll be doing pretty good. So Okay, so this is a bit of a tricky situation I've put myself in, but we're gonna be fine. But we'll see here in a sec. Prepare for the kill for Erebus. Let's get darkness going. Armor of the Night. We can't make an attack, and everything we have are attacks. This one's gonna be the weakest one I have, kind of. So I'm just gonna use it. Then, as I said, stun shot, gas canister will get ready. We need to keep in mind this range 3. So at the moment, 1, 2, 3. As long as we don't go further than this, we're fine. And stun shot to make sure that you stay stunned. But more importantly, that wound. So might get one attack beforehand, but then it's going to be stunned. Then she's going up, and I've done this again. All of her major attack cards are in her hand. Maybe illuminate the target isn't, but... So, her attack cards are in her hand. She hasn't been able to use them. Like, at all. I think maybe one? So, we're gonna use this to move and this to just... as a card. But because of this, we'll be able to get some of these cards back too, so... As long as it's not... Oh... Okay. It's going to be attacking him anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, it could be worse. If it was attacking a Physis, that would be really annoying, but from here we can just move up and we'll have to skip that. But we were going to skip it anyway, so it's not that bad. And now we'll use this to stun you. Oh, ×2 on a 1? All that shield just blocked it, but more importantly, now it's wounded, so it's going to take a damage, and then it's going to die. So we don't have to worry about you anymore. We'll use this, and then we're going to open this door. Figure out what to do with the winged horror. Right, we can do this now. So maybe I want this card immediately. I think that looks like the best deal for now. Bright Eggies. But we're not going to be moving in right away, so we'll move in next round. Maybe we could get Righteous Strength and walk in with a move 3 and shield 3 and retaliate and this, and then we could be doing some major attack after that. So skip that movement, skip the attack. We don't need to heal. Round 11, so we want you to be going early. You've got some cards too. Okay, it's too late. I'm not gonna be able to use Bright Eggies and Righteous Strength. It's too late for that because I need to choose the cards, of course. A little bit of thinking ahead, but thinking too much out of the box. All right, round 11. First up is Electrona. Bright Eggies with the shield 2, retaliate. We do have 2 more shield for our chainmail. And Unwavering Mandate just for the movement. I don't have any boots, so she's going to be standing right here. Here or here. With Bright Eggies. Next, going really, really quickly, I think. But we're going to be going in with Empowering Void with a move 2. We have boots to make it a move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move in. I'm hoping that's enough. We can go invisible. And then we use Grim Sustenance. You know what? No, we won't. Because we're already invisible. We don't need to go invisible again. So I'll use Silent Force for my attack. Maybe I'm going to go really late then. My fear is that they're going to be using the darkness before I get in there. I don't know. Maybe there's a night demon in there that's able to use it before. That's my fear at this point. But it will still be an attack of 5. I just hope to make an attack of 10. Yeah. And then at 47, we'll use this for a move 3 and Curative Aerosol I'm just going late-ish so that I can walk in and maybe do some healing. I was also thinking to do something like this. Maybe I'll do this instead. But my thought is from back here, 1, 2, 3. I guess she'll be in the way, or she'll be within range that I can use Restorative Mist instead. I was just thinking I could get some more movement, but I'll use this later. I'll use it later. All right, let's go with that. So stunned, don't have to worry about you, but we've got some pull going on there, so we have to keep that in mind.
You make your way through the dark fog and find a small clearing at the summit. The screech once again pierces your ears, and a massive demon with a multitude of sharp claws and leathery wings lands before you. You dare approach my nest? You can barely make out the words from its high-pitched wailing. I will harvest your corpses and feed them to my children!
Oh, really? This is an issue. Okay. Okay. So there it is. It's not too bad. The one thing is they're not doing it, so that's good. Except that they're both doing the same exact thing. Oh, I see. They're both ice Savas. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think I mean I don't think I actually see what's going on here. So they're going to for some reason I thought one of them was the lava. I forget the other one, but anyway. So they're both, one is just an elite and one of them is a normal. They're both doing the same exact thing. Just one of them is going to be hitting a tad harder. Shield 4, heal 2 at range 3, and then so that's 1, 2, 3 if we are to deal any damage before, and then make an attack, a ranged attack 3 or 4 at range 6 or 5. Wow. So you can see. And this is that's if they have air or ice. And in this case, they have air. So they'll be making the ranged attack, and it's not going to be a, what would that be? A heal of 5? Okay. And what are you going to do? Hatch all eggs? I don't see any eggs. Okay. Attack 5, target all adjacent enemies. Attack 4 at range 3. Hatch all eggs. That is a very ominous. Ominous. What's up with that? That is an ominous feeling right there. Hatch all eggs. I don't see any eggs. So are they going to be spawning? And I don't see any place for them to be spawning. But maybe he throws some eggs out. I'm not entirely sure. If I stand where I stand now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not close enough for him. So that attack is completely wasted. Okay. Well, if I stand where I am, 1, 2, 3, I won't be getting that attack. And then these guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means you'd be doing that too. So we're gonna skip moving in. So we'd skip at least this attack. I'm frustrated. I really wanted it to be standing right here, or anything to be standing close enough to that door. Alright. Well, at least we've got some shield. Of course it pulls it. Oh, that's right. It's going through my shield anyway, so this is useless. Absolutely useless. Okay, well, I feel like instead what I should do is this, and then double the value of my movement so that I'm in here and I can make an actual attack next turn instead of doing this and then going to here and not being able to do anything now. Not that I mean, standing here is still not going to get me to do what I want to do, right? It'll just be next turn I could use this. Maybe I can run over there and do that instead too, so. But it would be nice to be able to kill that guy. And I might do that. Because if they start summoning, then that means Wind Demon 2. So I think in this case we'll gain more out of it by doing this. And then we'll use the move 6 for our move 12 and run all the way back here. Look at that. That's crazy. Definitely not, but we can use our boots. We don't need to use our boots though. So what I'll do is I'll just do this. I'll just run up in. It's still just a move 4 and I can use my boots another time. And I'm getting experience out of it this way, so. And then we'll go invisible because I clearly do not want to be getting hit by that. And it's going to help for the next round anyway. I'm glad I don't have to worry about you. Yeah, we definitely need to be figuring out a way. I mean, we've got this, so I could put a trap down still to stun you, or not to stun you, but to deal some damage to you. With, guess I don't have any more. No, my 2 traps. What is it? Tinker's Tools is a stun. And then the other one is gas canister, so I won't be doing that. But at least this one, maybe I could bring you closer so I don't have to go too far out of the way. Something like that. Or I could have you move now, but then I definitely would be getting attacked, wouldn't I? You're doing a range attack 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So let's not do that. We'll end his turn. And we don't have darkness, but I feel like I need to get him a card, I think. How many more of these do we have? This will be my second one, so I have 2 more after this. So if I give him a card and then I give him another card, he won't have to rest. But I probably should give her a card so that she can go immediately too. We do have that. Maybe I give her. We already have Path of Glory. Okay. So let's give her some movement. Just we're gonna use this. Let's give her Righteous Strength so that she has the initiative. She only needs a move 3. 1, 2, 3. Round 12. Yeah, so going early, make an attack of 6 with advantage. Then we're going at 29. Spirit of the Night. I'm not entirely sure how I should do this. If I should go... I could use this to go with the boots over here to kill the normal. Or which I don't actually have darkness for, so never mind. So I will just move up next to this and make an attack and stay invisible and make an attack of 4, which isn't too bad either. And then for you, let's go in with Can he stand in a place to stun both of them? It's not looking like that. I'll go late because at that point I'll be able to figure out who I really need to be making an attack against, or if I need to stun at all. If they're going to be bringing in summons, then I'll find a way to stun one of them. So, and I'll use this just in case I decide no, I don't need to stun. I'll heal instead. We'll do something like that. Okay. Okay, they're not summoning, so that's something. They're going really early. This is an attack 4 at range 6. They'll gain retaliate 2. An attack 3 at range 5. Again, they both have pierce, so it doesn't matter what I have. If ice was out, then they would do +2 attack with immobilize, and they're also infusing wind. You're dead. And this is doing this again. Hatch all eggs. I'm very scared at what that means. But the attack 5 target all adjacent is going to be painful. Oh. This isn't good. These things are dealing way too much damage too quickly. But I feel like I need to be diligent about dealing damage against you at this point. So we're gonna move up. We gotta do it. We just gotta do it. I do have that shield. This does not have the what's it called? Pierce, so I won't have to worry about that. We will heal because we've got that. An attack of 6 with advantage. Pretty decent. Alright, so 7 damage. You're dead. And well, let's stand next to her. We're going to be going invisible anyway, that's right, so we don't have to worry about being targeted for that. And I can't wound him, right? Or can I? Poison, disarm, muddle, stun, curse, I can! Okay, that's good. So he's wounded. So he's going to be taking damage every round. So if I do this, let's say, then I'm able to stun you. I can't stun you, but that it's still probably worth the stun, burning this card to stun just you. Or I do this and heal you 4. That might be the better idea at this time. Undo. I'm still going to go over here, though. You have disintegration beam, so what I'm going to do is... I've already used my stamina potion. Okay, I'll probably take a short rest here, then. Oh, you know what? Okay, well, let's do this quick. I've got this thing that I could make this go stand behind you, behind the winged horror, and then I can use that long spear to make a piercing attack. But I'd rather this be over here for that same reason, because I could kill you with just that one, the kill ability, which I'll probably go for that instead. So I'm gonna keep holding on to it. We'll find a way to use it to use it well. Okay. What I can do here, in this case, both of them don't have cards. So giving them one card isn't going to do anything. And I can't use it on myself. It's only for allies. So what I can do is... he's probably going to be taking a short rest. I don't think I have the time to... well, I mean, I have plenty of time, but I don't really want to just be taking a ton of damage. So I think what I'm going to do is make sure that Spirit of the Night comes back, and I just give him that card. I think that's the best idea. So I'm going to use it on him. Okay, space apparently does that. That's nice. But I was thinking there's another option, but we'll use it here. It's okay. So we'll take a short rest, and then we won't have to worry about the losing that. Just killing it. The eggs are an issue. I'm really worried about what's gonna happen with eggs. Okay. So, all right. Round 13, we've brought it down 12 health already in that one round. We did 12 damage to it. Fantastic. Let's take a couple short rests, I think, and then continue dealing as much damage as possible, as quick as possible. Okay. Some weirdness coming up here, but I think this is going to set us up pretty well for the next round where we can deal a lot of damage. So, and also control this round a little bit better. We're going to go first with Erebus. Prepare for the kill, bring in darkness, and black arrow or a ranged attack muddle curse. If we can put more curses out there, then the incoming attacks won't be as dangerous. He only has one more curse, so maybe we can continue. We can't curse you, unfortunately. So I'm going to use this to attack you. Or maybe you. I'm not sure. We'll see. Then the Sunkeeper, Electrona, Bright Aegis, and illuminate the target to make him do... Oof. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work anymore, because I was thinking of him moving away. What I could do instead is Unwavering Mandate. Defensive Stance. We could use this to still reduce the incoming damage from him. Bright Aegis for another shield. And then, okay, let's do it that way. It has a Pierce 3, so... let's go with that. This is good. We're setting up. This is what I'm trying to get at here. Okay. We could do this too. I think I'm good with what we've got, because what I'm going to do is he's going to move over to here with early as possible. Disorienting flash, stun. All right. I was thinking of actually using this, but I can use it again. And in this way, they'll both be stunned, regardless if it's for this attack or the next attack. I hope for this attack, that would be great. But, yeah. And then we can use stun to stun you again and just kill you. I think I'm okay with what's going on here. Here it is again! What does it mean? Hatch all eggs. It's just doing the same exact thing over and over and over again. It's really strange. It's kind of scaring me. Alright, well, push all... so these will actually be stunned. We don't have to worry about that. So this is going to work out pretty well, actually. And you're just doing the same thing again. I'm getting really lucky, or I'm getting... I mean, the eggs seem like something would be really bad. Is something happening back here? I just don't know. No. I feel like the eggs... one of its abilities is place an egg somewhere, and then it would pop and like the egg opens and something is inside the egg is just exactly what I assume is happening. But Let's deal some damage to you. Because we can't muddle you, right? And we can't curse you. Well, I can curse you, but not in the game. So we'll make the... I guess it doesn't matter which one I attack, but I'll deal some damage to you at least. So that we're adding curses. That's important. Probably, like, you're probably not going to be dead. But at least this way I won't have to worry too much about... We're going to move over there, I think. We're just going to be controlling you a tad. Okay, let's move over here. So I'm not being hit by either of those attacks. Although it might be good... No. Skip. We're standing right where we are. Okay. This is actually working out really well. Shield 4 and then retaliate. So it's going to take 2 damage without me touching it this entire time. Yeah, how you like that? And then you, unfortunately, it looks like I could use this to move you over here. I might do that because if I go here, all right? Actually, I could do even better by having it move. No, wherever if I have it move here, then I still have to get next to it. I'm trying to think of, I mean, she's got enough. She has enough, and we still have the steel ring, so I think it's going to be okay. My thought is I'm just trying to reduce the amount of damage. If I move it over here, then it would only attack her twice, and I could do something like that. So this is a range 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, okay. Let's make sure here. So it was definitely worth not burning Disorienting Flash. Definitely worth it. Okay. Now I could, as I'm saying, I could have this move over here. And I think that's a good idea because then it wouldn't be attacking him at all. And then I can just... Yeah. I think that's actually a good idea. It would just make 2 attacks against her. And she has a ton of shield. We can use the stun... the steel ring another time. We could have him go back here. I don't want it to go too far is kind of what I'm thinking. If I just put it here, because it would absolutely suck if I put it here and then it started walking this way, then I have to chase it. No. Okay. So we'll do this. And just skip the movement. It's just going to stay right there. Nobody's standing next to it except for her. Yep. And oh, that's right. Okay. Maybe prepare for the kill again? It's either prepare for the kill or Black Arrow. So let's go. Let's definitely go with you. Right? And I think that's the last one, maybe. Prepare for the kill so that we can go early and get ready again. This, I mean, this is nice, but I'm not thinking that that's going to be working here. Yeah, that's the last one. Stunned, stunned. Awesome. And it's going to attack twice. That was great. We dealt 3 damage to it, and I didn't even touch it. I love when that happens. Okay. Round 14. Up first is Erebus. Prepare for the kill to go as early as possible, and keep the darkness infused and Spirit of the Night to banish this normal Savas Ice Storm in the corner. Then at 18, we're going with Righteous Strength to get one more shield again. Then we'll have 3 shield with her. And Hammer Blow for an attack 4 and, make it attack 5 with advantage and also infuse Light again so that I can follow up with like a Path of Glory in the next round. 20 for the for Hephaestus stun shot to make sure that you are stunned for either this upcoming attack or next attack, and Tinker's Tools just as another card to use at this time. So and there's the other one. I was waiting to see if it was coming up at all. So it is the Ice Storm. They summon Frost Demons and Wind Demons. Now it doesn't say, it just says Frost Demon. I think the Elite summons Elite Frost Demons and the normals summon normal Frost Demons, because it doesn't say normal and it doesn't say Elite. So it could be that. Otherwise it would say normal or Elite. So I think that's how that works. This is going to move 5 and attack 4. So it's just going to be attacking 4 against her. I'm cool with that. And I'm very cool with this. We don't have to worry about that Frost Demon. Then we can use this. Let's pick up some loot. We'll be able to chase it down later. We've got boots and all that fun stuff. Another 4 gold is very, very helpful. So use this. A +2. We're doing it, guys. And infuse light for the next round. I don't really know what... don't move away, right? I feel like we just stay right where we are. Tinkerer, let's stun you. And I even have this too, so I could maybe... The problem is I don't have many other... That's the only other... I guess I could walk up to it, because it doesn't have... They don't have retaliation or anything, so I could just walk up to it and stun it with my stun powder. I could do that. Okay, well, let's stun you. And wound. Not that that's really going to do too much, but... And I think what I'll do is I'll just walk up next to it. That way, the next round I can just... Ah! Just a scratch. So this time he can kind of punch it or scratch it with his tiny little claws there, and we can use the stun powder to again stun it. Yeah, round 15. Alright, first up is Erebus. Empowering the Void for a move 2, doubling his attack. I don't have anything else to consume darkness with, so I wasn't very prepared for the kill, I guess. But this will be doubling this attack, which is an attack of 3. Unfortunately, he's not invisible, but it'll be an attack of 6. Still not that bad. Disintegration Beam. I've got an interesting idea. If it's going to attack, and if I get to go earlier than it, I can just disarm him. I was thinking of using this, but I'd rather keep it for just healing. So, hey, if we have to take 1 hit, so be it. I'll take it. And I can summon in the BattleBot. And that would be good for another somebody attacking the Winged Horror, and maybe another target, somebody else to make the attack against. Yeah, and I'll go late because the only time that the only initiative that they what's the word I'm looking for here? Summon the demons is like 98. So 84 is going to be early enough. If it makes an attack, so be it. If not, then this way the dangerous contraption doesn't just walk up. I guess it wouldn't. We'll go late. I don't care. We'll go late. And then she's going to go Path of Glory and illuminate the target. So I need to bring him adjacent to her, actually. He does have his boots. Okay. Okay. There it is. There it is. Summon 3 winged horror eggs. And then it moves and attacks. So where I assume they summon, like one will go here, here, and maybe here. So that's really unfortunate. He's not going to be able to move up to make that second attack. And then this is going to move 4. Look at all this. Move 4, attack 3 at range 5. Shield. You? Oh, shield 1. Range 2. Affects self and all allies within 2. We're just going to have to see that thing unfold. But, yeah. Yeah, this isn't good. I mean, I'll take that damage, whatever, but those things... Okay. So it has Pierce, so if I use this, it's only going to get rid of one of those, so I'll just take the damage, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm wondering, maybe I should attack one of these things. They only have a health of 4, but if they're hatched, they can be pretty weird. The only problem here, of course, or the only thing is, you know, if I stand here and it has nowhere to go, so it's not going to be able to summon any more things, and they'll already be adjacent. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do. It's unfortunate that I'm not able to do the other thing, but this is gonna be fine too. So. And I'm not gonna attack them. I think they're easier to kill like this in this stage, and then once they hatch, they're actually pretty bad. But he's already at 6 health, so, and we still have to make this attack at advantage. Here we go. Almost. I'm wondering if I should go back here to try and take one of these eggs out too. I think I want to... I can't. That's right. I can't move. Alright. No problem. There it goes. It is dead. So all of this other stuff is just gonna go away now. And I can still just summon this guy in to get some XP. And there's no reason to do any of that.
The giant demon screeches one last time, its timbre and intensity modulating wildly as it spasms in its death throes. Not wanting to get too close to its flailing claws, you wait for the creature to expire. When it finally does, a stillness washes over the area, and day once again breaks in the sky above. The view is grand, apart from the blood and carnage that litters the peak. You take it all in, and then slowly begin to make your way back down the mountain, satisfied that whatever evil was lurking here will no longer trouble Gloomhaven.
Oof. That went That went too easy. That was too easy. I think I got really, really lucky. That first room, although it feels like ages ago at this point, because honestly, I think I've been playing for like 3 hours. So that first room went pretty quickly. Of course, our Night Shroud, Erebus, did some quick work, and then that what was it? The V room went really smoothly too. We didn't take a whole lot of damage, and we actually walked into this last room basically with full health. So we took quite a bit of damage at the end. Damage taken by the Sunkeeper, 42. That's nearly double what she has. I think that is double what she has, so we healed her up quite a bit. How much healing? 19 by Hephaestus and 7 by Electrona. It's interesting that it actually counts your long rests, because he never healed. He only healed during one long rest, so. But as you can see, this is strange, right? Night Shroud. He killed 4 enemies, dealing only 34 damage. But, of course, I think 3 of those enemies were normals, and all they did was just kill it outright. I could be wrong, and I think it could have been all 4 of them he killed with that one ability. So clearly, Electrona is the MVP here. She did the most amount of damage against the Winged Horror, and took the most amount of damage too. So I think that's a pretty clear MVP for her. Unfortunately, he did not pick up Aggressor, but Neutralizer and Layabout. Pretty close, but she got it. Down the Hatch achievement unlocked. I assume the achievement is killing the Winged Horror. I think you get an achievement for killing any boss, but 12 XP instead. That's it? We don't get anything else out of this? We just get the XP. That was a boss. I was kind of expecting more, but I assume there's going to be some places unlocked. But as you can see, level 4, we go to 2 more XP per completions of quests or victories, and then gold goes from 3 to 4. So yeah, the enemies do become very difficult, but the reward is also pretty nice too. So it's halfway through. 2 more bosses for Electron, and she will retire. And that is it. We just got 12 experience. Erebus is almost going to level up again. He's going to level up next scenario. Crazy. I wish there was like a history that we could say. Can we go back to I don't think we can see what we just did. No, it's not going to show. But that's unfortunate. It would be pretty cool to be able to see historically like what you got for each place. I think there's something in that. And then Hephaestus picking up 30 gold. I forgot about that. Nice. 75 gold. So he is really on his way. I'm thinking of... No, not you. There were a couple... Somebody had brought this up and said, it could be cool to get both of these to make it that 5 AoE. I agree. It would work really well, and I think I'd like to go for it, but this was another one that I was interested in. Plus target to make it a 3 instead. But I think I did this before, and I just never found, or not never, but it seemed that 2 targets were pretty easy to get, but that 3rd target was actually very difficult to find. And the range was because of that. Like if I didn't increase the range with the target, Now in a small room with 3 enemies, yeah, we could probably do that, but it was always finding that third target was actually pretty difficult. In some cases, not of course not all the cases. I was also thinking of this one. That would be 90, same price as that one. And these could be cool too, but they get very expensive, as you can see. And if you do one of them, then it's going to cost even more to put a second sticker on it. So this might be the path I go for. The problem is I don't know how much more I'm going to be carrying this. Because I kind of like the other ones more than Flamethrower, to be honest. And I mean, this one could be cool too, but the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this one around when if he hits level 8. That one might be the one that goes. Because Hook Gun is kind of one that I like for the traps. Since I've already taken some trap cards, I think Hook Gun is one that is kind of necessary. I really like Ink Bomb. So I could see putting a +1 attack here, you know, make that an attack of 5. But I haven't used Ink Bomb every scenario. So I don't know if it's worth spending 70 gold for that. I think this would be the most effective. It's just finding that third target isn't always an easy task, so I'll keep thinking about it. Of course, we can go to the merchant because he has he does have a pocket open, so we could do something like a healing potion could be good for him. A stamina potion would be really good for him, like a second stamina potion. We have a minor, so we can have a major, so we can continue to pull that stun shot over and over again. That would be cool. We've got some options. Got some options, certainly. And we're only... Let's go back here for a moment. We just need 2 more blessings or donations to bring this up to Devotion 6, which would increase our wealth up to 5. So this might be the better place to spend at least Hephaestus's money. We can spend Erebus's money there too. And then we can open up level 5 gear. And maybe that might be the better place to spend Hephaestus's money. So that's actually a pretty decent thing to think about. All right, let's do this and then we'll be on our way. I kind of want to remove some of these smaller or the negatives at this point to really make it so if she pulls 2 cards, it's going to be 2 positives kind of a thing. Removing 4 zeros would be good, and then removing this. So let's go with consistency, I think. This would be really good too. Let's go with consistency for the reasons I said before. Let's make it a rare occurrence that we pull 2 negatives. And Hephaestus, he's not doing a whole lot of attacking anymore, is he? So I guess for that reason, let's get rid of another negative. It does give him a 0, but a 0 is better than -2. So I think this is okay. He doesn't attack very often, so I want to make sure when he does attack, he's not pulling those bad cards. So I think that's all right. And we will start the next episode with the city encounter. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please let me know by leaving a like or a comment. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.